Phantom 4 unboxing, scene 1.
Hey, what is up? This is Christopher. Now, this is not an unboxing video per se. The video is me unboxing this DJI Phantom 4, but I'm going to give you a few of my initial opinions. Now, I just purchased this 3 days ago, Saturday morning at Best Buy. I also purchased an additional battery pack, as well as a pack of the propellers, which you do get 2 propellers in the pack. And the battery, you only get just the battery. There's nothing else that it comes with. So some of my initial thoughts of it, I think the hovering on this is really awesome. It's just amazing. Like, it's kind of like a statue. I mean, you raise it up and stop it, it just sticks in that one spot. It doesn't bounce. It doesn't move left to right. I mean, it's just like, wow. I mean, I was like really impressed with that. The active track is really impressive too. First day I got it, I went to the park. I had my daughter with me, and I put the active track in on her, and she took off running, and the drone just followed her around like a shadow. I was super impressed with that and how well that it worked. One thing I wanted to mention, this thing has a decent learning curve, so if you are new to these type of drones, or the DJI Phantom drone, or Phantom 4 in particular, just know that when you get this, you need to read all the manuals that it comes with, although those are not really helpful. My best advice is to download the DJI Go app, which you're going to need either on your iOS device or Android to control the Phantom 4, or not control it, but to do some of the functions with the camera and stuff like that. You're going to need the mobile device, but go in there to their video section or help section in there and watch all the videos before you even take this thing out to fly, because you're going to want to know how to set up like the active track and such like that, or things like that, and that's really going to be super helpful. You're going to have to update this thing. Some of the updates were kind of irritating. The firmware update, there's like a little bug in the app. It kept telling me to download it from the website, when in fact everything goes through the DJI Go app, which I will link down below. Battery charging was a little bit slow on this. It seemed like it took me about an hour and a half to charge both batteries completely, as well as the controller. The controller seemed to even take longer than the batteries. Now, I'm not sure exactly how much charge the batteries or the controller had when I took them out of the box. They did have some, but I'm not sure what percentage they were at, if they were at 10% or 50% or whatever. But I just know that I did get about 25 minutes of flight time with each battery, so I got almost an hour out of 2 batteries. And I want to mention that I did stop at about 25%. So from 100% to 25% lasted about, I got about 25 minutes of footage, more or less, or flight time, more or less. And the reason I know that is because I got about 50 minutes of footage from flying. So that was what I used to determine my flight time. You know, this is just an awesome drone. I have nothing but great things to say about it. It's the best drone that I have ever owned. I have previously owned the Phantom 2, which I had for about 7 months before I completely destroyed it, wrecking it. I also have a couple of the AR drone 2.0s, and those are just a complete different device. Those are more like a fun type of drone. This is more geared toward the photography or videography type person, you know, someone who's into that type of stuff, because that's what it's meant for. This thing goes about 45 miles per hour in sport mode. I couldn't believe how fast it was. And as far as the distance of it, like, I mean, it was like way above the clouds. I couldn't believe it. I mean, it had to be at least a mile up in the air. I'm not sure the exact specs on that, but I will link to it where you can find all the specifications for this drone. Overall, I give it 2 huge thumbs up. Super impressed. Best drone that I've ever owned. Highly recommended. I'll put a link where you can find this on Amazon and Best Buy or whatever. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.